Hello guys, Shraddha here. So in this video, I will be talking about remaining topics that we discussed or that I highlighted in my last video. So in last video, I talked about introduction to digital marketing, SEO, SEM, social media marketing, content marketing, email marketing, digital advertising, social media platforms, new age marketing, that is doing marketing with the help of YouTube videos or say some voice messages or podcasting, or I can say that doing a new getting into a new age of marketing, that is through voice and videos. And next we discussed about influencer marketing, like if you are doing some marketing and you want to grab a lot of attention from audience and you want to hit another set of audience, so what you can do is you can reach out to some Instagram, Facebook, or say LinkedIn influencer, and you can ask them to promote your product. Like we used to see videos from various celebrities or say influencers on Instagram, that they used to highlight some like beauty product, and they start talking about it, they start suggesting us to buy those products. So they are doing nothing but they are doing marketing, where they will also be getting some part of or some some amount from whatever money I will be paying to buy that product. Next is okay, digital analytics. So digital analytics is one of the great way to understand whether our advertisement or whether our marketing strategies and tactics are working or not. So with the help of digital analytics, what we can do is we can check our analytics on a weekly or say daily basis. But if you have to see or if you have to show the results to your manager, then it would be suggested if you are checking it on or showing the result based on monthly basis instead of focusing on one day or say weekly basis result. But you have to monitor it on daily basis or weekly basis, because when you will understand that some strategies or some tactics are not working well, so there what you can do, you can make some changes, and based on those changes you can run the ad again, and then you can monitor it again. Based on that you can do it whenever or however you want to do it, or you want to change, if you want to change anything, then you can do it in the right manner. Next is how to make effective website for marketing and sales. So when it comes to digital marketing, the first thing that people will be looking at is your website. So if I am visiting your website, if you have listed all your products with proper description of that product with proper pricing, that I will be visiting your website, and if I will be interested in any product, so I will be placing the order. The thing is, you should have posted or you should have added enough description related to the product. If there is some missing part of any products description, so I won't be able to understand all the features of your product that you are trying me to buy. So it is very important if you are adding all possible description of your product in your website itself, so that whenever some visitor is if someone is visiting your website and they are showing some products, so it has enough features or enough positive things that it can make others or say visitors to grab or buy the product. So and also it's not writing or posting or adding enough description of your product, but also you should have used at least 3 keywords in your landing page. Landing page is nothing but a page where there would be conversion in your website. So see, if you are looking if you have made your website so that others can place the order, then that page where I can place the order, that will be the conversion page or say landing page for you. And if you have you are running a blog page where you want me to subscribe for your blog or newsletter, so that subscription page will be landing page for you. So in that landing page you should have added at least 3 keywords relevant keywords based on your work, or say based on your companies, so that whenever if someone is searching something, say if you are in IT company, so it would be suggested for you if you are adding some IT keywords in your landing page. So if I am searching for IT keyword in Google, your page will be listed there, so that I can go through your website, I can check your product, and if I want, I can place the order for whatever product I want. Next is pricing strategies. Now it comes to are you new in the market, or are you there since a long time, and do you have a good product based like as compared to your competitors, or do you want your product like do you want your product to buy in bulk, or do you want, or if your product is of high cost, so it would be good for you even if one or two buyers are placing the order for your product, because it is of high cost. But if it is something like say toothpaste or some shampoo sachet or something like this, so one or two like selling quantity won't make any difference or won't give any kind of profit to you. So you will be looking to get some order in bulk. For that matter, what you can do is you can set the quantity. Say if I am going to place the order for your product, say shampoo sachet, so you can set the quantity that I can't buy any product less than 10 quantity, so I have to buy 10 quantity to place the order. Now if you are dealing with some big machines, or say if there is some manufacturing company, so they can go for 1 or 2 unit, because as they will be getting lot of profit or a big amount out of even one unit of like whatever product will be sold. Now if say if you are very new in market and you want to get into it in a faster manner, so what you can do here, you can use penetrating strategies or penetrating marketing, or say pricing, to get into the market, where you will be doing like in the very beginning you can decrease the prices, or you can set very low prices, but once you will get into the market, now you can increase the prices. When it comes to marketing prices, it basically of 3 to 4 types, that is demand based pricing, and there are other way of pricing, and then competitor pricing, and then cost pricing. In cost pricing there would be 2 types, like cost plus, where you can add or whatever MRP is, so you can increase the cost a bit and then you can sell your product. And then bundle marketing, where you can add one other or similar category of product, like if I say that toothbrush and toothpaste, so they are like in similar category. So if you are using toothbrush, so next step you will be using toothpaste, so I have bundled these two products and I am doing bundle marketing. I am selling both products together, saying save 10 rupees or save 20 rupees. So you can also do this kind of various marketing pricing strategy. You can also use based on your product description and your product price, and the like if you have enough experience in the market, then you can go for other. And if you are very new in the market, then you can go for penetration pricing. But the thing is, you should have products which cost like very say small amount, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 200, 250. It should not be like you are selling some product worth rupees 50,000 or 60,000, like mobile phones or any heavy machines or electronics. So it should not be like this, because for these things penetration marketing is a bit challenging, because they don't get good attention. They think like it's not a good brand, there will be some like defects in the product, so they won't place the order. But if I share one example of penetration marketing, so Geo is the best example. When Geo came into the market, so they came up with very low prices, or say no price. And once they get into the market, people start buying the, like, that operator SIM. So what they did, they just raised the prices, and then they started like asking for higher prices, where people got irritated. But as they have already like bought the SIM, so they will be paying for the same. So today I've covered 3 to 4 topics, and yeah, someone asked about personal branding, how we can do personal branding. So when it comes to personal branding on social media platforms, so whatever you are doing, starting from your WhatsApp status to your Facebook story to your Instagram post, or say LinkedIn voice message in your profile picture, or some cover story, so all these things will come in your personal branding. Because here you are branding, like you are trying to say market yourself here. Like if I say that I have a strong LinkedIn profile, so what I am doing there, I have put relevant, or say good stuff for there, to for me to get selected for various positions in certain companies. If I'm not doing this, so I won't be able to get a good job. So saying this, that like I have a good and strong profile in LinkedIn, it's like I'm selling myself in LinkedIn. Because if I won't describe myself, or if I won't talk about my personality, that what works I can handle, or whatever thing I have done so far, so if I won't talk about these things, so people won't be very much interested in, like in hiring me, or in giving me or some opportunity of working with me. So yeah, whatever you are doing, using your name or using your work, you are just doing personal branding. So yeah, make a note of it whenever you are writing something from your profile, or if you are writing some article, or say if you are sharing one meme, so it's also talk about something about your personality. So if you are saying or sharing some negative news, so people will think like this is someone who always spread negative news. But if you are sharing some inspirational or positive news, so people will think yes, this person is someone who most of the time who shares positive news and create like a positive environment. So whatever you do on social media platforms, you should think before doing anything, because people are looking at you, they have kept an eye on you. So before like doing something negative, you should think about it, and then you should take action. Because it will be affecting your personality, or see your profile, business profile or career profile, in a very effective manner. So that's it for today. If you have liked this video, please subscribe for my channel, like, comment and share. And if you have any kind of doubt based on whatever topics I have covered so far, just come up and share your doubts. And if you want me to cover something else or some other topics based on marketing, writing, Quora marketing and graphic designing, just let me know, I will be doing the same. There are a lot of videos based on digital marketing, and after in my 6th video, this is my 4th video. So after this video I will be making one more video on 4 to 5 topics. Then I will come up with some practical sessions where I will be telling you that how to use some particular tools to do good, like to perform well in marketing. And if you are a digital marketer, so what are some of the ways that you can do well, and how to run ads, such kind of practical sessions I will be sharing with all of you. So that's it for today. Just that like keep revising whatever topics I have covered so far, and try to work on it. It's not like you are listening and then you are forgetting. So what you have to do, you have to understand these topics, you have to work on it, you have to like make a note of it, and you have to revise it on a daily basis, or say alternate basis. And yeah, that's it. So I will be meeting soon with other set of topics based on digital marketing. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Bye.